Well, Ramblers, this is the end of the road for our Central Washington tour. We've got one more stop to make before we head back home, and we're going to cross the Columbia River and head south into Oregon up to Mount Hood. For the next few nights, we are joining Joe and Sharon from Our Ventures at the Mount Hood Village Resort, just minutes away from the iconic Timberline Lodge, which should look familiar if you've watched Jack Nicholson in The Shining. For those Ramblers following along on our tour of Washington State, welcome back. For those who have just joined us for the first time, click subscribe to become a Rambler while I get you up to speed. Our tour started back at the Bon Air Winery, located in Zillah, heart of Washington wine country. We stayed the night using the Harvest Host program and tasted wines with the owner, Shirley. The college town of Ellensburg is the next stop for 2 nights at the KOA campground, just a short drive from town to visit breweries, restaurants, and other local attractions. Next, we attended the Watershed Festival with 30,000 of our closest friends for 5 nights and 4 days of music. After the festival, we went further north to explore the Washington Scablands, camping at Sun Lakes RV Park and Steamboat Rock State Park. There we've hiked, biked, floated, and toured between Coulee City and Electric City for 5 days. Before heading to Mount Hood, our previous stop was at Soap Lake, to be covered in mud, then back into Zillah at the Silver Lake Winery for some wine, cocktails, and a not-so-friendly game of cornhole. So that's where we were, and this is where we are now. Thousand Trails, Mount Hood Village Campground in Welches, Oregon. We didn't waste any time when we arrived. We set up the rig, walked over to introduce ourselves, and went straight up to the mountain. So without further ado, let's get rambling, Ramblers.
We're just rambling around Mount Hood, Oregon.
We're visiting the Timberline Lodge up here at the base of Mount Hood.
With our friends, Our Ventures. We're here today with Sharon and Joe from Our Ventures. Join us in the adventure.
Let's get rambling.
We are standing outside Timberline Lodge, and this was where they used the exterior of the front of it for the Jack Nicholson film The Shining. So when you look at the front of Timberline Lodge, you will see the exterior that was used in the movie The Shining.
I think they also used it for the sequel, Dr. Sleep.
Dr. Sleep. Here we are at Mount Hood Village in Mount Hood, Oregon. Yeah. And we had so much fun last night with our buddies here from Our Adventures that we didn't do a lot of filming. And I was just getting ready to say good morning. It's not morning.
It's morning somewhere.
It's morning somewhere. So we finally got ourselves moving today. You guys had a good night last night?
We're doing it.
Upright and forward, that's all we need to do.
We're getting it done. So we're just gonna do a tiny little hike because they offer a lot of little trails here at Mount Hood Village.
And we're gonna look at some fish. We're gonna do some fish viewing.
Fish viewing.
Yeah.
We're going for some fish viewing.
In the deep forest.
Well, you guys are here for another week, so we can see where you're gonna go fishing or what else we got going on around here.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go check out the trails here. This is connected to the Wildwood Trail. So a very long, popular trail in Oregon is the Wildwood Trail, and we didn't realize that this campground is connected to it. So we're gonna go check it out. Woohoo!
All right, here we go.
And mountain lion habitat. Last sighting, July 2023. Did you bring anything with you?
No.
I brought a drone and a GoPro.
So we are in Oregon. We are in Mount Hood, Oregon, close to Portland, and not far from the Washington border. And usually you could say Washington and Oregon, a lot of these areas in this central part will usually be 80 to 90 degrees.
Yeah.
And that's just a hot day in the summer. We'll have a few of those, like maybe 10 of them. It's not really that bad. Usually it's beautiful weather. But today, it's a whopping 110 degrees throughout this area.
I want to cry. I left New Jersey for a reason.
I told her to go back to the coast. Go back to the coast. It's still a beautiful 80, 85 today. But yeah, this is not what we expected. But we're getting through it, and we're gonna do it for a little while, and then we're gonna find something else to do, maybe swimming or something. I bet the boys are going in the river. I bet you they're gonna jump in the river.
They are.
We're in the underwater fish viewing area along the Wildwood Trail, not far from our campground, enjoying this cool inside area before we go back out hiking. And we do it in only one style. We just ramble around with some beers.
Cheers to new friends.
Yeah, woohoo! This is how we hike. This is how we get it.
Yeah, life's pretty rough right now, isn't it?
Yeah. Just rambling around Mount Hood with friends and beers. Woo!
Damn. And little bitty fishes. We're a little disappointed. We're a little disappointed. Yeah, but no, look at this. Make your own smell.
Why does it say that?
What do you smell right now?
I don't want to. I'm not going to do that. I'm not falling for that. It's not funny, Joe. I'm trying not to smell at all right now because I think it's not funny.
So make your own smell or sound. What does this sound smell like?
There you go. Look at this right here. Then there's this what is? Okay, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. That's funny though.
Okay, let's go show this little beach. Oh yeah! Oh, he's floating. He went to the right spot.
There's a little turn. I am fighting.
This is so awesome. Are you guys liking this?
Incredible.
It is, right? Pacific Northwest. Pretty awesome.
We're loving the Pacific Northwest.
So we might get you back every year?
You might get us back.
Might have to come back.
Yeah.
This is the best summer place ever. Yeah. I am not kidding when I say that. Really not many bugs. It's not humid.
No.
The weather is nice most of the time. It doesn't.
Beautiful swimming holes.
Yes, lots of them. I mean, this is. Yeah, I mean, it's heaven out here. So.
It is.
And then you go hiking with friends and you have beers while you hike. Nothing better than that.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Bowl of pasta.
I'll do this crab Alfredo.
Holy smokes.
Yum.
Hell yeah. Chef Joe.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. We're getting ready to leave Mount Hood Village Resort in Mount Hood, Oregon. We spent time with our friends here. That was the main purpose, was to hang out more with our adventures. It's been really neat talking with Sharon and Joe from Our Ventures.
Yeah, it was really cool. You know, what fantastic folks.
We had a good time showing them Oregon, Pacific Northwest. That's our territory. It's been fantastic. Also, if you're in the area, Mount Hood Village is a wonderful 1,000 acres. Lots to do, great for families. They have cabins, lots of RV sites, full hookups. They have a swimming pool. They have a hot tub. They have games to play, just a lot. Just peaceful, quiet, and it's very well located to go explore Mount Hood. Mount Hood is beautiful.
Yeah, you're only 20 minutes away from Timberline Lodge, and I think a half hour from Ski Bowl, and yeah, it's a good location.
And we didn't go over Ski Bowl, but Ski Bowl is a place for you to do tons of activities with family. You can drive a little Indy car, you can do, I believe there's some bungee jumping, there's some trampolines.
Yeah, it's good
there's
for winter, summer. It's seasonal.
But anyway, it's been great, and we've had a good time, and thank you for meeting up with us, Sharon and Joe. And please hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in our next video.
All right, let's get rambling.
is that Jack?
So I just realized, like, but this was the end of our second kind of longest journey. Instead of 14 nights, it turned out to be 15 nights. We did 15 nights.
Yep.
And that's only a couple weeks away, or a month away from when we did 19 nights.
Yeah.
And so now we kind of got a little bit of that full-time life. So after 15 nights and previously 19 nights, I think it's going to be fun to full-time. I'm ready.
Okay. All right, let's go.
Thanks for rambling around, folks. Please hit like and subscribe to stay notified and up to date for future videos of the Pacific Northwest and beyond.